Okay, good afternoon. This is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies, and it is Thursday, March 1st. What a day! I'm telling you what, put a little bit of a tariff on steel and aluminum, and the market just goes wild. I think they need to do some better messaging because the impact on our market is like 1% of the overall trade. And there's no way that they should have sold this off like it did. So it was just a botched messaging job from the White House, in my opinion. So Hope Hicks has already left the building, I guess. But the next time they do that, they need to communicate better. Like, folks, this not is not going to really impact much of anything. That way, the EU would not have had to have responded like they have. Canada's all up in a tizzy. So, but on the bright side, we've got our steel manufacturers saying that they're going to be building plants and hiring workers, United States workers. So there is some good to be seen from this. And the sell-off really wasn't that bad comparative to where we were in our buildup. So here was our great buildup. Here was the first temper tantrum. And really, we've just pulled back to the 50 EMA on the dailies. So, and bounced off that to boot. So, let's break this down. We had some levels that I was watching. Let me take this level out of there so you can see it better. Daily open and was holding price, and this low, that low with that open. So that caused price to come down there and bounce once or twice, and then it shot through to the 50 and bounced very hard. So we have this void now. Do you see how empty that is in between there? That's really a good sign that this is going to take back off to the upside. So if we break this down to the 60-minute, you will see that every time price came to these 60-minute closes, you got very bouncy on the short-term time frame. So we were holding, this is coming in here and respecting this trend line also, kind of. So pretty close. And that's not to say that they're not going to hit this very hard overnight. And I think that they will on the Asia session. I think they're going to come and just tear the pants off of it. I don't know where they're going to send it, but I know that they're going to be shorting it, most likely. But, you know, I think that if, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself and sound like a broken record. It's just a poor job of messaging. You know, they shouldn't just announce um, sanctions or tariffs or anything, you know, bad like that um, without better the messaging job of the reason behind it, what the benefits are, the economic impact, and the economic impact of the broad market. Like I said, only impacts 1% of the steel trade. So, hello. So, big money today. If you had sold this candle right here, I guess right before at the announcement on this divergence, I'm just saying, if you had sold that touch of your Keltner channel and gotten out of the market on this second touch of our level, I showed you the daily chart. Right here. If you had held that, you would have had $18,550 on 5 contracts. Just saying. Boom. So no need to put one contract on when five will do. So there you go. This market volatility is fantastic. So we'll wait and see what they do overnight with this, and see if we can get some better messaging out of the White House administration to shore up these markets. But I am very, very comforted to see that so far we have been respecting this land of the void, and that's between the 66.92 and just under 67.50. So and that would be the open right here. Let me tell you what that is exactly. 67.38 and say 66.92. So that stay, if it gets in there, this thing can just fall back to the 200. If it stays above, we've got a good shot at reversing this actually and keeping going. But the markets did roll over to red, all red. We had held them up weekly, daily. Well, it's now back mixed. But weekly, daily had been green all morning with the red short-term momentum, but now it's mixed. It had earlier this afternoon, it was all red across the board, as you can imagine, 1.71%. So these are huge, huge moves in the markets. Great volatility, fantastic up and downs. Let me put this on the Unirinco so that you can see some of these great, fantastic trade opportunities. When it gets really, really volatile, 612 is just too small. 714 is okay, and 816. So you want to see the opportunities. Let's see. There you go. That's what you're looking for on that first leg down, where you can just stay in the trade, get the bounce, and then just stay in the trade. Take the trade and just stay with it. You know, just take them each time they pull back to your average. So when it flattens out, just stay out of the market. There's no use trading it. When it starts going consolidation, you really do want to wait for that volatility band to get taken out. Let me turn my connection off, sorry. There we go. We really do want to wait for that volatility to break. Wait, take your first sweetheart pullback. So break your volatility, pull back. So that first trade again, there it is right here, right there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And again, you're able to just hold it forever on these big trend days. So that's what we want to do. We want to take these opportunities when they set up. So you would have gotten in, you probably would have held, or 30 points, just say 120 ticks. Uh, you know, you can make some serious money in these types of conditions, but you have to wait for the market to set up and not take the choppy. So the template does it for you automatically and gets you in when it gets ready. You see that? Chop money. Sorry, I get excited on days like today. I wish it was like this every day, to tell you the truth. So I don't know why I'm yelling at the White House. Yay, Trump. So sorry. Okay, met better messaging and some wild trading today. Hope y'all had a good day, and we will see you tomorrow, Friday. No reports tomorrow, so we'll just have to stay up overnight and short this some more with the Europe and see how they respond to it, and keep your eye on the news. Thank you so much.